Hey everybody, try to get my phone leveled up. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hey Mr. Steve. Hey Gerraldfarms. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hey Monty. Hey Warwick Jones. Cooled off for most of the week last week. Warmed back up a little bit yesterday and today. Still not too bad in the 80s. Hey Gordon. Everything's doing good, y'all, and we planning to leave out in the morning and head towards Georgia for the Sun Belt Ag Expo. I lost my koozie. I don't know where in the world I laid it at. So I had to tape a napkin around my drink. Y'all get much more of the beans done, Mr. Tony? How long? I don't know for sure, Mr. Steve. You didn't. I got to think if I seen it since you left, Monty. We're leaving tomorrow. The expo starts Tuesday. I know we stay in Tuesday. Then we'll decide if we're gonna drive home Tuesday night or stay Tuesday night and drive home Wednesday. We can't be gone too many days back to back, us or Brian from SLC. If it's okay, I can tell them where we're going if they don't already know. I'm not sure if our host wants me to say where we're going. Well, we're gonna go stay at Gerraldfarms. Mr. Tony, he's invited us to come to their place, so we're gonna get to meet him and hopefully hang out with him around their farm some Monday afternoon. And I would like to get some footage of them doing their peanuts. Hey DLK. Appreciate you coming in, DLK, and I appreciate all y'all guys. I started a farm group on Facebook. I'm sure most of y'all already aware of it. It's Ag, Anything Ag. And that's just another place for us to share our stories and our passion for what we do. And maybe get help from others if we need it. Hey Mark. But we're really looking forward to the Ag Expo. I've never been to an event like that. And from the videos that I've seen and stuff online, they'll have a lot of different types of equipment and do a lot of field demonstrations on how it works, and you can actually see a lot of different brands side by side working to compare the job they're doing to the other one right beside it. I think that's going to be pretty neat to get to see. I haven't seen Brian in here yet. I don't know if he's made it in, but me and him supposed to go together. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of fun too, Monty. And they're actually calling for rain here pretty good bit, like 60% tomorrow, and I think 70 or 80% Tuesday. So there won't be a lot that we could do at home anyway. So maybe it's working out good for us. If y'all guys or gals that just come in, shoot us a thumbs up if you would, if you haven't. And then just as quick as the weather gets right, we got about a little bit more hay we're gonna cut. A little bit of it's custom work and a little bit's for us. See if y'all can get some videos of the show. Yeah, I'm gonna try, Gordon. I'm gonna do my best to get enough to make a couple videos off of it. I had 1.5 inches last Monday. The rebeller worked good yesterday. I had a order for some square bales, and we run about 100 square bales through it. Everything went pretty good. I think we put a picture on Facebook of a few of the bales sitting on the back of my truck. We still got some modifications that we want to do to the rebeller before it'll be complete. If it's ever complete. I don't know if it'll ever be complete. I'll probably want to continue changing stuff to try to make it do a better job and more convenient for me. I definitely think it will be nice if it will load its own hay up, though. That would definitely make it easier for me if the machine was able to load its own hay. Is there anything special that y'all want to see from the Ag Expo? Y'all want us to do a live or two from there if we've got service enabled? Hey, Bluegill. That sounds good, Tony. Yeah, we can try to plan that. If we stay Tuesday night at Tony's place, we can try to do a live stream Tuesday night and can have Tony and Brian be on the live stream with us. No, yesterday we didn't make no video, Monty. We was in too big a hurry to get it done. I didn't talk to the people until about, I don't know, 2:30 when they was wanting the hay last minute. and I didn't have any help. I was running it by myself, so we just doing the work. I know I keep telling y'all that the video's coming, but for sure we're gonna definitely be doing something with the rebuilder soon. Even if I got to do a live stream running it some. My wife makes all of our stickers and shirts and stuff for the farm so far. These stickers here is from different subscribers and stuff on the channel that send them to us to put back there. So if you got one, bluegill and bass, you can send us a sticker and we'll put it up there on the board. Live stream Tuesday if you can. We sure will. We'll definitely plan on doing it Tuesday night. If we stay Tuesday night in Georgia again, we'll do it. And I might try to stick one up on during the day out, you know, during the expo too, if I get a chance. Could you put a conveyor chain? Yeah, I reckon I could build some type of table or something in the front with a chain to load them into it. You like to make stickers, but you don't know how much they cost. Yeah, I don't know. I bought my wife a machine. It's actually I think it's called a Cricut Air 2 or Air 2 Express or something like that. And she goes in and designs different layouts, and she can do stickers and shirts and koozies and hats, and we've actually sent a few out to people. I'm just scared to sell them or anything because I don't want you to get something that's not going to hold up. And on several of the race cars and the racing videos that y'all see we post, a lot of the race cars we put stickers on. But if you bluegill, if you'll research the Cricut, they're not too awful expensive. And I would show you a shirt, but I don't have one on tonight. I just got on a plain t-shirt tonight. You like wearing your Gerraldfarms t-shirt, Mr. Steve? Good deal. I like it when we finally figure it out, because I'm still learning a bunch of this stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to figure all this technology stuff out way above my head. I feel like I'm getting better at it, but still a lot to do. Hey, Rocky Run. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, it takes time, and the more I try and experiment with stuff, we're steady learning. We got our drone charged up. We got our GoPros charged up, so we can try to get some filming done in Georgia. If I had to guess, bluegill, a year and a half. I don't know exactly. I've been trying to do it consistent for a year, a little over a year. for the longest time, I would just record stuff and my wife would put a video up for me once a month, once every 5 or 6 weeks or so. It gets easier as you keep going and do it more. We're still trying to figure out that Apple computer back there. It's still giving me a hard time. I'm expecting you to show me on how to be a professional by the time you leave. I don't know about that, Mr. Tony. I can't show you how a professional does it when I'm a rookie. But I'm going to try to help you out a little if I can. We'll probably have to do a lot of the recording on my GoPros this weekend, tomorrow, because my phone will fill up very fast with videos. So if I put them on my GoPro, I can just change the card out, and then I'll be able to edit them later in the week or the following week whenever we have a chance to put other videos of it together. Because my phone, if I record stuff in it today to make a video, I have to edit and get it out of my phone. Yes, sir, Mr. Monty. Editing takes the longest time to try to put the stuff together and take out a lot of the stuff that you recorded that you don't want to show, or that don't make no sense, or just dead space. Because my attention span's short, and I know that a lot of people tend to be that way, so that's why we try to cut a lot of stuff out and make the video as 5 to 7 minutes long. Hey, Gerraldfarms. Still busy in the shop. Finally had some of the timer syrup. Yes, it's good. Very good. There's SLC. What's going on, Brian? I've been eating pancakes every day, sometimes more than one time. Man, you can't go. Man, don't tell me that. I canceled the race last night. If me and Brian get down there and go to fighting and go to jail, y'all, I don't know how we're going to get y'all to pitch in and get the bail money up for us. We're leaving early in the morning, Brian, so don't be staying up all night tonight. You normally like to stay up all night and sleep late. We're going to pull out early in the morning. You ain't changed the oil in that car yet? Georgia might not survive. Feed and do chores first. I'm gonna start calling you early in the morning to make sure you're up. I'm glad you come, Mr. Monty. I had a real good time. It made the live stream a lot easier to do, because they was talking to you in the comments and stuff also, and I look forward to whoever my next guest might be. I'm trying to work on a guy from the Clemson extension, trying to see if I can weasel one of them guys into coming on here and answering some questions. And another guy that works with witchweed. See if I can try to keep getting a few different ones on here. We can do a live on the road. The driver can read them, the comments for the passenger. It'd be better if the passenger read them to the driver. I think it'd be safer that way, Brian, if we... You missed the live stream on Friday. Mark, you had a live stream on Friday? If you did, yeah, if you did, I missed it, but I didn't even get a notification on it. Trying to think what I was doing Friday afternoon. I know I was at a football game starting at around 6. Brian, I told them earlier that they want me to do a live stream Tuesday night if we stay with Mr. Tony again, and all 3 of us can be on it. I told them that I would do that as long as we still there Tuesday night. I'll shoot a live stream up, catch everybody up on the action. Everybody calls her your wife. Yeah, no, there. Oh, sorry, y'all. I about kicked the tripod all the way over. If there's anything y'all want to see specific at the expo, if you'll let me know, I'll try to make sure I make a video on it. Hey, hope this works. Appreciate all y'all stopping in and chatting with us. That happens a lot, Mark. A lot of times just stuff don't get sent out to everybody. And it could happen that I just missed it. But I normally go back and look to see if I missed stuff. Show some red tractors. You know I'm going to show some red ones if they got them. Yeah, Brian, you said you're going to be at the AgCo booth at 2 o'clock, I believe. You seen you commented somewhere. And Mr. Tony said that the vendors can have golf carts. So if you got a connection with them, you should have us a golf cart to ride around. Yeah, they will. I've been unsubscribed from channels that and if you don't happen to be paying attention or visit that channel a lot, you know, then it might be a while before you remember it or think about it. But I've had to do the same thing. I've had to subscribe back to channels before also. You working on it? I'm gonna go down there and see if I can get one of them to donate me a tractor. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work, Mark. If you subscribe and ring the bell, you're supposed to get them, but you don't always get every one, or somehow you don't. And if you pay attention to who you subscribe to real good over time, you'll notice that some of the ones that you were subscribed to will be gone. Or mine has, and a lot of other people's have had that to happen. They want me to bring the 574. I'll carry it, but I ain't gonna trade it. I wouldn't trade it for none of them new ones. That thing's got that paid for smell. Yeah, that would be neat to care to put the 574 out there in the field and tell them that we'd like to see how them new ones will look when they that old and still working. I be looking out there because I see traffic in front of my house and I be trying to pay attention. Green is the color of money. No, I couldn't get rid of my 574, Brian. That thing has got me out of too many binds and done jobs that I knew it couldn't do and it shouldn't have been able to do, and it's been with me through the thick and thin, so I'm gonna have to hang on to it. Yeah, that paid for smell is hard to beat. But I do like them calves though, y'all. That air conditioner will spoil you fast. And don't get dirty. Man, whenever we bale hay, when you get through at the end of the day, you definitely need a bath. Hey, Food Forest. Appreciate you dropping in. And for y'all that's just coming in Tuesday night, we're going to try to do a special live stream. And we should have Walsh Farms and SLC Farms should be on the live with us. I don't know exactly what time we'll be doing that yet. If I figure it out, I'll post it on Facebook or Instagram or somewhere if we come up with a time before we do it. You gonna wear your what outfit? Anti something outfit. Must have been fatigue. What's that, Brian? I'm glad I wasn't the only one that didn't recognize it. I ain't never heard of it. Give me one second. I don't watch no news. I watch YouTube and Netflix. Keep an eye out for the Tuesday Live. Yeah, I don't do no news, and the weather's just as bad. I just like to see the radar. If you listen to the weather people, you won't never bale no hay. But I like the radar. I like to have me about 3 different sources to look at the radar. What I'm seeing on my phone, Brian, is there's probably like a 30% chance of showers. I think it's 50 or 60% here at my house tomorrow, and close to 80% Tuesday. So there won't be much that I could do home anyway. We just hayed everything up today. After church, went and hayed up, so everything should be good on hay. As long as we don't have no water pumps or nothing to go out. Is it still supposed to rain at your place first of the week, Brian? Rained there all day today. Yeah, Mr. Steve, I don't remember what date that was. I messaged you in November. If you want to go to a dirt track race, and if you'll come that weekend, I'll take you to the dirt track. But if you don't want to come, if you don't want to go to no race, that's fine with me. About 500 acres in the field to move when you get 500 bales in the field. Yeah, maybe we won't bring the rain with us. Our year started out real wet. At the beginning of the spring here, we was real wet. Then that messed us up a little on getting the first cutting off, and then by the time we got it off, it turned dry. It stayed pretty dry, but we did get a few little rains mixed in that kept it from being too bad. You better work on it now. I mean, I don't want to leave real early, but I want to leave early enough. What time do you think you'll be able to leave, Brian? Yeah, the winter's the best time. Our winter time is gonna feel like spring to y'all, to you. Good deal. I've got probably 50 or so acres that we're going to do. Some of it's custom and some of it's for us. We've got a little bit that we're going still to do. Is that still putting you meet me up at Mr. David's about 12, Brian? Hey Scott, you had to drive through. You can get me a double cheeseburger and a small fry. Oh yeah, as long as we're close to Mr. David's around lunchtime, that should be good, Brian. You can just get it how it comes, Scott. I'll eat. If I don't like it, whatever it is, I'll take it off. That way it'll be quicker. There ain't nobody in my house except me that'll get something at a drive-through how it comes. You pull up at the drive-through window, it's like a 10-minute order. You want this with only ketchup, that with no onions, add lettuce, no pickles, and another one wants extra pickles. If y'all haven't seen it yet, we started a Facebook group just for another place for people to share their pictures and their stories about farming or agriculture, anything ag. And that's the name of it, anything ag. So if y'all want to check that out and share your stuff with us, your inventions, if you do stuff to make stuff easier, check us out on there and share some stuff with us. You don't eat veggies, eh? I'll eat pretty much anything, but I can't eat shrimp. If I eat shrimp, I'll be sick. I might shouldn't have told Tony that shrimp would make me sick. I don't know. I eat oysters and don't have no trouble, but I think crab does me to something like that also, I think. Shrimp's the only seafood you don't eat. But my youngins is not like that. Both my youngins eat shrimp. And my wife does. I used to eat it anyway. Right after I got married, I loved shrimp. We'd go out and I'd eat them anyway. My mouth would itch, my lips would itch so bad. Then it got to where I couldn't breathe. So I backed off of them. And now it's been so long, I don't even remember what they taste like. Used to love getting them at the Japanese restaurants. You can boil peanuts in there. Yeah, and collards, Monty. Don't forget collards. Yeah, Monty down here in South Carolina, And then gonna tell me he don't eat boiled peanuts, don't eat grits, don't eat collards. It'd be hard to trust a man down here like that. You filmed something earlier today? Scott's back from the north. Yeah, that's weird, Brian, not eating veggies. My son's pretty much that way. He has gotten to where he likes broccoli and asparagus, and I don't really care for asparagus. Anything ag. There you go. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, that's just another place for people to share stuff. And like I said, if you got a question or need help, maybe one day as it continues to grow, that we'll have a lot of knowledgeable people there that can help us out. Like corn and potatoes, if that count. Yeah, that's good enough. Cooked onions. Yep, my wife don't eat them raw, but if they cooked in something, she'll eat them. But if she bites in it and it's crunchy, messed her supper up for sure. You like veggies if it's seasoned correct? Yeah, I eat them all. I love beans. Almost any kind of bean. I had some pinto beans. I can't remember if it was this past week or week before. We cooked the ham the night before, and I put the rest of the ham in my pinto beans. Whew, that was good. Carnivore. Yeah, I'm a meat eater too, though. I love my meat. Yeah, I waited too late to ask you the real questions, Monty. Nah, you might not eat what we eat, but you my buddy now. I reckon I might have to quit eating grits and eat some. What do y'all eat for breakfast? Oatmeal. Give me some oatmeal. Pork side meat. Oh yeah. Fried hog jowl. I like fried hog jowl with and cornbread. What I call cornbread is Jiffy Mix. I eat regular cornbread, but I love Jiffy Mix. Yeah, it's hard to beat. Now there, put some gas in your tank for the next day. If you got to ride these old iron donkeys, you got to have some gas in your tank. I never would have imagined stick to your ribs. Bacon and eggs on the weekend. I've tried oatmeal a time or two. When I started this YouTube channel, I never would have imagined that I would have made friends through YouTube, and they be scattered all across the country and world. That's unreal to a South Carolina country boy. Sausage, egg, and grits. When you ever do come here, Brian, try to remind me to get you a pack of sausage from the processor here that my local processor makes his own. And it's very good. So if you'll remind me, whenever you do decide to come here one day, I'll get you some up to try. It's gonna be addicting like that maple syrup is though. I'm gonna be ordering syrup from all across the world. Oatmeal helps keep your cholesterol down. Good deal. Mark, I'm not sure, are you friends with me on Facebook or SLC on Facebook? If you're friends with one of us, we can invite you, I know. Or Mr. Steve probably can invite you too, I'm sure. Because it's not set up to block nobody. As long as you be responsible like an adult, the door's gonna be left open. I reckon I could try to figure out how to put it on my YouTube channel. I think I've got my regular Facebook, and I'm sure there's a way that I can add the group on my, then all you'd have to do is click my about page and go to it. Copy and paste it. What's your name on Facebook, Mark? So I can try to make sure after I get off of here tonight that I can get that done. Trying to look at the comments, y'all. All right, Mr. Tony, I'll buzz you up tomorrow whenever we getting close to your way. So what's everybody's plans for the week? What's everybody got going on? I'll be calling you in the morning, Brian, to make sure you're up. Make sure you're up and stirring. Oh, no, you ain't leaving. You just talking to Tony. Thought you was checking out. Anybody had any trouble with army worms? Several guys around me has had a little bit of trouble. We haven't had any. Work your day job and go to the farm later. Yeah, I'll be shutting it down in about 10 minutes, Brian. I still haven't packed anything yet either. I did go through and make sure all my batteries and stuff was charged up. Plan to be stuck in the car. That's why I said earlier, I mean, you might get down there and go to fighting or something. Have to be down there locked up in Georgia. Cleaning a turkey. Canadian Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. Well, happy Thanksgiving to all y'all, my Canadian friends, Mr. Steve. I reckon Food Forest is from there if he's working on a turkey. We still got a good while before our Thanksgiving. You want to know our life stories? What happens in the car stays in the car, though, Brian. You can't be publishing some of that stuff. Vancouver Island. Do y'all have my daughter asked me this the other day when Mr. Steve told me y'all's Thanksgiving was coming up. Do y'all have a Black Friday shopping that's like Thanksgiving night, like we do here in the States? I can't believe I remembered to ask that, because usually I forget everything. Yeah, here on Thanksgiving night, it's called Black Friday shopping. Y'all have something like that, but the deals ain't as good. Lately, I've had to buy a new phone every year. My phones don't hold up too good doing as much recording and stuff on them as I do, I reckon. And buy cheaper. And my wife loves it. She loves going out that fighting that crowd. And I kind of enjoy going with her, so I go out and I'll be doing some live streaming from it this year, as long as the crowd, if the internet don't crash, because a lot of times when you get that many people in an area, the internet don't work like it should. Phones are disposable, I believe that. My next iPhone, I want it to have like 1 million gigabytes of storage, or gig, or whatever it's called. I want it to have like 1 million of them. So that way I can just record all I want and don't never have to delete nothing. I think Brian's got the new fancy iPhone. I might just talk him out of that. His has probably got a bunch of data. Or gigabyte, not data. Data is for your internet. I got plenty of internet. Just don't have enough storage. Appreciate you coming in, Food Forest. Have a good week, buddy. So yeah, I'll probably do a lot of recording on my GoPros, and that way I can just leave them stored on the memory card. And then as I get time, I can upload it to my phone and make videos out of it. Yeah, we'll see you Tuesday night. That's the plan, buddy. We're going to try to go live Tuesday night. We're going to try Gordon. He might be too far gone. He's right on the verge of being too far gone, and there ain't no help for him. But I am really excited to get to meet other YouTubers and to go to this expo and check out all the newer stuff. I think it's going to be real neat though to get to see them side by side working in the field. You compare apples to apples, then you know, like if you excuse me, if you see my baler working in my field, and then a John Deere one in another field, and then a Kubota in a different field, it's hard to really know how they're working compared to each other. Where if you put them all in the same field, pretty much in the same conditions, you get a good idea of which piece of equipment's doing a better job or doing a job more the way you want it done. I wonder if they sell that equipment, or do they keep that equipment to keep traveling around to other expos and shows with, or do they sell it off, like auction it off or something when the show's over? I don't know. I've never heard nobody say what they do with the equipment after the fact. Probably where a lot of the demo equipment comes from on different lots when you see it too, I imagine. Well, for y'all that's just coming in, I appreciate it. And we plan to do another live Tuesday night from Georgia. We should have Tony Walsh from Walsh Farms on, and Brian from SLC Farms should be on with me. We look forward to seeing y'all then, and maybe bringing y'all alive and some videos from the Sunbelt Ag Expo. I hope all of y'all have a safe week, a good week. Appreciate you supporting us here on YouTube. Y'all have a good week. Take care.